Hey friends, Alan Lee here with Honestly Handyman Services out of Sacramento, California. And in this video specifically, I wanted to talk about why you should not start a handyman business. Probably one of the biggest questions I get is, hey Alan, this is my circumstances, should I start a handyman business? So there's a lot of videos out there, a lot of information about what you need to start a handyman business and why you should start one. Now I want to tell you guys why you should not start one. Now it's a little contrary. So one thing is that if you think that starting a handyman business is going to be all, fluffy bunnies and rainbows, then you probably got another thing coming to you. You're either going to learn a really hard lesson or you're not going to start it at all. So starting up a handyman business takes a lot. So you got to really, where it's got to start from is your mindset. Before anything else, people ask me, hey Alan, should I, set up an LLC first? Should I, buy a truck? Should I buy a trailer? Should I buy all these tools? What should I do first? The first thing that I would recommend when you are thinking about starting a handyman business is making sure that you got it going on up here. And really, what I'm talking about is there's got to be some switch. And this isn't a switch that you can learn. This isn't a skill that you can learn. It's something that has to go on deep inside of you. It's something that you have to realize that you no longer want to be an employee of someone, but you want to now be an employer. You want to be a business owner. Now, it takes a different breed of person. I think that there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there, but they are letting fear hold them back. I have a very good video about fear and how that plays a role in starting up a handyman business. I will link that up here so you can check it out. That is just kind of my story of how I overcame that fear and how I kind of made that mental transition. That's really what I'm talking about in this video, is you have to make that choice, because if you don't make that choice that you no longer want to be an employee and you want to go out and make this work no matter what, if you make that choice in your head, then you are now going to do whatever it takes. Even if it takes you working 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, you're going to make it work no matter what. Even if you're going to have to go door to door, when it's raining, passing out flyers about your handyman business, you're going to do it. Because you have made that mental decision that you're going to go for that no matter what. So now, becoming an entrepreneur and starting your own business isn't always what it's cracked up to be. A lot of people think that when they start up a handyman business or a business in general, they are going to be netting, 100 grand, 150 grand, right out of the gate their first year. Now, that can happen with the proper training and things like that, but more than likely it does not happen, because there's a lot of times there are big stepping stones that you got to, jump over and go over, mistakes that go on in your business. These are all things that everyone goes through, and these are things that you got to go through to learn. So I wanted to make this video just describing kind of the downside of it. A lot of people have said that I would rather be an entrepreneur and work 7 days a week and make, $40,000 a year than work for someone and work 5 days a week and make $60,000 a year. Just because, really, I'm telling you, if you have the guts to go out and start your own handyman business, it's going to give you all kinds of freedom. It may lack in certain areas, but it's going to, you really got to weigh what you want, the vision that you want for yourself and your family with your current position in where you're at. That's really what I did, and that's how I kind of overcame that. Is I saw this is where I want my family to be in 5, 10, 20 years, and in my current job, there's no way I could get to that. One of the things that I really value is spending time with my family. And at my other job, I would have to beg and plead to get any time off, other than, my scheduled days off. But if I wanted to go on vacation, or say if my wife was sick, or if I wanted to hang out with my wife that day, I had to beg or plead to get that day off, and most of the time it would not happen. Now, as a handyman, there's no sick leave, there's no vacation time, so if you are not working, you're not making money. But that is a choice that you get to make. So that is one thing that I really love, is that freedom that the handyman business gives me, is that I get to make the choice and not have to worry about someone else making that choice, whether or not I can go spend time with my family. That's the vision that I see. So if you guys want to start up a handyman business, you got to get it right up here. You got to get that vision and where you're at in life in alignment, and you got to make it happen. So if you're not prepared to, do some rough and tumble in the mud for, a year or two, and really learn the lessons and, do the hard stuff, then this is probably not for you. But it is a great opportunity, great thing to get in. So just wanted to make this quick little video describing that. So thank you all so much for watching. Like this video, leave me a comment in the comment section below with whether or not you have a handyman business and where you're located at. I would love to hear it. Thank you all so much and have a fantastic day.